Hey everyone, it is Fitz with your daily delivery. Hope you're doing well. I'm good. Mostly laying low and relaxing today after returning from Big 12 Media Days. It was really good, and I'm glad I went. I always try to go if I'm healthy, and I'm going to talk to you today about the three biggest things I carry away from this and how much I like this conference. But first, I got to remind you, because it's my job, to please subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you're not, please hit subscribe. Keep us growing, keep that algorithm smoking, including thumbs up and comments. So, this new Big 12 is great. There is, I don't want to say tension in the air in the past, but you always just had this we're Texas crap going on, and you're not. You always felt it. And even with the members of the media, it became very pronounced in the latter years. It's like that all that tension has been let out of this conference. And sure, we had our little Utah stuff, but I think they realize they got their own problems to work on right now. This was a really unified Big 12 Media Days. It seems like the coaches and ADs and the conference staff all understand where the Big 12 is right now, and that it's in a pretty good spot. Considering history, where it could have been, it's in a really good spot. But there's so much that can be improved upon. I love this about the conference, that there's a sense of understanding where they fit into college football, but not accepting it, and that they need to get to work on the tangible things that will change narratives and not just PR campaigns. But this conference seems to be moving as one for the first time in its entire history, and that is really cool. Second thing that I take out of that is, man, I love having Deion Sanders in this conference. He brings a lot of eyeballs, yes, but he also brings a fresh perspective. Some of you might think that it's insane, and some of you might think it's brilliant. I just know it's not what everyone else says, and that's okay. We get too cookie cutter. This is how you act when you're in this position. And Deion's never acting in a way that's disrespectful or condescending or disruptive. He's just being Deion. He says things, shares opinions that maybe you wouldn't believe in, but he does. And he's not just saying things for effect, he believes these things. And I think he's shown some progress at Colorado that I will be very fascinated to track this year. I really will. And also, the final thing I take away from this is the sad reality that the thing we love the most about this conference is the competitive, just week in and week out grind of this. And trying to be the champion is probably tougher in the Big 12 than most places because you don't have give-me games very often. You have to go play. But the reality of that is it's perceived nationally as a weakness, that nobody's really good. That old idea that if you've got two quarterbacks and you can't decide which one to start, neither one of them's good. That's kind of how people view the Big 12. This conference really does need someone to pull away. And as I said yesterday, it could be Kansas State, could be Arizona State. But I also know this. My sneaky favorite program in this conference is BYU because, well, I'm just in a phase of my life where I appreciate people that are good and nice and kind. I don't have to agree with them on everything, and yeah, I'm going to make fun of them on occasion, but I respect them as good human beings. But this is really why I like BYU being in the conference. For everything that Kansas State, Oklahoma State, Iowa State, Texas Tech can be, it'll never be what BYU can be because they have that rare ability to have an international following, like Notre Dame. And BYU, as it continues to grow, and it's a church that grows new members more effectively than almost anyone else in the Christian community, it continues to grow in stature. BYU can be a huge brand for this conference. And mostly, though, it's a huge brand in potential that also loves being in the Big 12. Why? Because we don't care about the stuff other people get hung up on. We care about, are you a good person? Are you a good athletic program? And are you good to be around? And will you promote the conference? BYU checks all those boxes. Those are the three things I really love. I really love the fact that we need a brand to step forward. We just do. We got Deion and all the eyeballs he brings us. I think the stat I was told yesterday was the top 10 rated football games in the Big 12 last year all involved Colorado. And of course, I love the fact that we're all going in the same direction. Let's hope it's upwards, but it's the same direction.